All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. As you can see here, I've got two amazing special guests, but before we introduce them, I wanted to give you guys a quick introduction into the channel and myself as well. So if you don't know me yet, hello, it's nice to meet you. My name is Rosie. I'm the founder of the Craft Academy, as well as the calligrapher behind Wandercrafter. Our goal is to help calligraphers create, automate, and scale their calligraphy businesses based on your unique story and methodology. I started it because ever since I started my business in 2017, I made so many countless mistakes in my business and wasted so much time and energy. I am now on a mission to help other calligraphers do the same so they can work with their dream brands and accelerate their path to success. So this is a super special episode for you because I'm teaming up with Telisa and Michelle. These are two other very amazing powerhouses in the luxury calligraphy industry, and they're really helping us innovate and push the boundaries of the industry itself. So welcome, Telisa and Michelle. So happy to have you guys here.
Hi. Thanks for having us.
Of course. So let's do a quick introduction. Thank you guys again for, just taking the time out of your busy schedule. I know you're knee deep in recording and editing FBP for us. So we're excited to kind of dive into that. Before we go into like the details of the program itself, give us a quick introduction. Telisa, we'll start with you. Give us a introduction to like your CEO story and what your main specialty is.
Hi, so I'm Telisa from Toronto. I do calligraphy, engraving, bottle painting, and illustrations. And my niche is in the live events industry. So I work with a lot of brands for brand activations and PR events here in Toronto. I teach hand engraving. So I do have lots of students all over the world who wanted to upgrade their skills from calligraphy into engraving. And now I'm building FBP advanced level of bottle painting course with Michelle. So yeah, my specialty is literally in doing everything really fast. So bottle painting really quickly, illustration really quickly, and yeah, in engraving in a fast turnaround time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And Telisa is an amazing resource. She's been one of the OGs of engraving itself. So definitely check out her course. And Telisa, remind us, what is that course called?
And engraving with Telisa Rosane.
Perfect. And we will link that down below as well so that you have access to that. Right, Michelle.
Hey guys, I'm Michelle from Juniper Calligraphy. So of course I do bottle painting. I also do calligraphy and hand engraving. So I am based in Hawaii, Honolulu, Hawaii. And over here I do the same thing. So I also do live events. I do corporate events, anything that has to do painting on site. I also do some commission work. I am also the creator of the Fundamentals of Bottle Painting course, where I teach calligraphers how to paint within 5 to 10 minutes for on-site events. So that is my niche. I also do things very quickly. We do painting on site. Everything that I do is done very timely, so you can learn how to do it fast as well.
Yeah, well, it seems like the theme for today is speed, and I can definitely concur with that just because I've done so many influencer events and department store events, and speed is definitely of the essence when you have 100 people waiting for their engravings. So I'm excited to dive in here. And if you guys are not familiar with Telisa and Michelle, we have done interviews in the past, so I will definitely link that as well if you want to check that out. So before we dive into FBP, let's do a quick summary for live events for the people who are not familiar with that. So who wants to give us the lowdown on what live events are?
I'll let you talk, Michelle.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so a live event is where you can go and perform your artistic skills, whatever they may be. You take them and you perform them. So in front of a live crowd, in front of people. You're not just in your studio, but you actually go there and you're doing whatever your craft is on site.
And what is the benefit?
Oh, there's a lot of benefits to doing on-site work. So the first one is for the client. So the client will work with you so that they can get more people into the store, get all the excitement. You're really raising the name for the brand because you're there, you're making everyone excited. You're just getting the crowd there so that they can see your craft and skills. Another benefit is for you. You can go out there, you can showcase your skills in front of many people all at once while doing it live. Another benefit is you don't have to do it inside of your studio. I know a lot of times artists are in their shop and, they want to be able to be social with other people. So you can do that, be social with the clients, be social with your client, which is the brand. And also you get to make a lot of people happy with what you do. A lot of times with our work, we're doing it on site. Many people don't get to see it, but here you get to give it to the client, you get to show it to people who are walking by. So many different benefits from it. I really like performing on site. Did I miss anything, Telisa?
No, I think the whole point is just to elevate that shopping experience, because after being so cooped up, being at home, especially right now after the COVID situation, a lot of brands are trying to get people out of the habit of online shopping, just to invite them over and have this personalized and customized experience. So that's why a lot of brands are really jumping into this live events industry.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was a perfect summary. So thank you too for giving that to us. I think one more benefit is really just increasing the sales and brand awareness, right? So, we've personally experienced anywhere from 40 to 60% increase in market sales when we're there on site versus when there's no one there and it's just purely just for products. In addition to that, the brand awareness is insane. If you had a customized champagne bottle, for example, you would rather post something that looks like that versus just a regular blank champagne bottle. So the brand awareness gets really hyped up in social media. So many benefits. So if you haven't looked into live events yet, definitely take a look into that. It's a really great way to increase your revenue during the year. And it's just, again, so much fun. So lots of benefits for us, lots of benefits for the businesses too. So second question for people who are not familiar with live events and bottle painting. Why learn bottle painting?
Bottle painting it's been around for a while, bottle painting. But what's been around is a slow bottle painting where you do it on a bottle. But now what's really becoming in high demand is on-site, where you basically add the customization part of the paint, say for fragrances, usually anything with fragrance, so perfume, a candle jar or diffuser, those are usually the ones that want the service. So that really, like what you said, it increased the sales. A lot of brands want engraving, but engraving is for personalization, and there's some machines that already can do that. But I'm not saying that, it's the hand engraving, it's not value, but there's still a lot of value in it to have the artist to do that on site because it's faster. But the painting part is more that's not something that a machine can do. It has to be done by an artist. And that really attracts customer. Every time I'm doing bottle painting, people literally stop and want to know what you're doing. And they ended up buying as you explain what your service is. And so it really does help with the sales. That's why it's in high demand right now. And then this is why we're here to give some sort of directions and guidance, and then teaching how to do it, because we've been doing it so much.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are two awesome powerhouses of the bottle painting community, and you've taught so many people. You've really helped build the trend in the winter of 2022. So I can only imagine that 2023 is going to take off even more. Michelle, give us a little bit of a lowdown on what you think the future of bottle painting looks like.
I love what Telisa was saying. It's really going to help people bring people back into the store. It's not something that a machine can do, and it's really amazing to see people painting. So with that being said, this niche is highly sought after. There has been bottle painting before. There are a lot of bottle painters out there already, but the fact that this is so new and we're teaching people how to speed paint on site, that is so different from anything else that is done before. For me, I have a lot of experience painting on canvas, on paper, but not so much on glass. And it's not even the fact that it's on glass, but you have to do it very quickly. You have to speed paint. So you have to be able to paint on a weird surface, and then you have to do it very fast. So a lot of people want to learn. I can see this is a new and upcoming niche, and it's very new in the calligrapher community. And I really believe that we haven't even reached the peak of this niche yet. We're still in the baby stages. It's so fresh. It's probably going to take years and years before we even get to that peak, whatever the peak is. Is there even a peak?
Yeah, I do feel like Engraving has kind of peaked out just because it's been around for so long. But like bottle painting is different just because you don't have the luxury to wait in between layers, right? You can't just come back the next day and add another full layer, right? You have to like get all of that done within 5 minutes. So that is a really difficult and interesting challenge, but it's also super fun, and you guys break it down super easily. So let's talk about the fundamentals of bottle painting course, because I know you guys have two. You have regular fundamentals of bottle painting, and you're coming out with the advanced version next month. So let's talk about FBP first.
Yeah, so FBP, that one was made specifically for beginners. So I know a lot of us calligraphers, a lot of new artists, we aren't very familiar with even painting. So we go very slowly in the beginning. Even if you have zero experience painting, that's perfect. I will actually break it down and show you how to hold the paintbrush, how to load your paintbrush with paint, and then we go into the bottle painting. So we take it very slow in the beginning so that you can catch on. And then from there, we really start going with the painting. We work on basically the fundamentals of how to create these flowers. And then we take it another step. We start working on time so that you can do it quickly while you're on site. So this course has a bunch of different flowers in it. I also host monthly painting parties where you get to learn a new flower every single month, live Zoom with me. And we also have a small business section at the end where I also feature Rosie and her pitching.
Love it. Thank you for the summary. Super excited. I have been in FBP since the very beginning, and I'm also investing already in the advanced version. So I'm excited to continue growing my bottle painting skills. Just for a little bit of clarification, is FBP primarily focused on floral illustrations then?
Yes, FBP beginners is primarily florals.
But it still gives you the foundations of bottle painting, which is why it's called that. You really do need to learn the basics of painting before you start jumping to, some of the more advanced stuff. So anything else you want to tell us about FBP?
Most of my students, about 90% of them, have no experience in painting. And from there, I do see them starting to do commission work. They are starting to work on site. So the methods that we teach, we can see it directly happening. So I'm really excited for that. I'm excited for FBP too, FBP Advanced.
Yeah, so let's dive into the advanced version. There's only so much information that you can fit into like the foundations of bottle painting and really just working on the introduction. So it's only natural for bottle painting to like continue developing your new skills and taking it to the next level. I'm excited to do that and excited to learn from both of these amazing talented artists like Telisa and Michelle. So Michelle did build FBP by herself. She then partnered with the engraving and painting legend Telisa to create FBP Advanced. And this is honestly quite possibly the most talented duo in the live entertainment industry. So we're super excited to have them on here. So Telisa, tell us a little bit more about FBP Advanced and what the difference is.
Well, it is an advanced level. So it does require the artists or the students to have some experience of painting, even if it was like years ago, for any type of painting. Whether if they've had watercolor, acrylic, or oil painting, we are welcome to have you join us. So the difference is that, well, there's two of us. So it's double the fun, double the technique. And then the way that we basically organize the modules is based on everything that we have been requested at live events. So like every situation that we have gone through, we are teaching everything. And the great thing is that Michelle is in the US market and I'm in Canadian market. So we have a slightly different market in terms of what people want, and we're teaching all of that. So if a client asks for, floral notes, then we'll teach you that. If someone asks that, with painting, how to paint with reference, we're teaching you that. Someone asks for pet portraits, we're teaching you that. So, or like someone asks you how to paint the packages, we'll teach you that. Like literally all of our experience, it's all packaged in that course. So then for you to be ready and be confident when you are going for live events. And even if you're not doing live events, you are ready to do this in studio as well. There are over 25 painting designs that we're teaching, including how to work with compositions, the shape and shadings and all that. You're really going to be fully prepared to take on pretty much any challenges that require you to speed paint. I'm teaching Impressionist because that's what I love doing. And Michelle is teaching in Modified One and Done. So you're really getting the best of both worlds. And I can't wait.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
I cannot tell you how many times people have asked me to do pet portraits, and
Mhm.
I've had to deny them because I simply don't know how, and I'm not comfortable or confident enough to even attempt that in like a 10-minute like turnaround time. So I'm excited to learn from both of you guys. So it sounds like you have 25, at least 25 designs, and more continues to get added on,
Right.
right, with time. In addition to that, you're also covering other surfaces. So it's not just glass, it's boxes, it's paper, canvas, and all the odd different textures that are like perfume bottles can be made out of, right?
Pretty much. They're mostly glass that we've seen, but there will be some that are like made of ceramic, like metal. So like whatever we've had experience in our live events, we're putting it there.
Yeah, and Talisa's been in the industry for a very long time, so you better bet she's seen it all, and she's going to throw all of that information into the course too. And Michelle has done so many bottle painting events and has worked for incredible clients and essentially like created the whole bottle painting industry in Hawaii and then brought it out to the rest of the world. So these are amazing resources. I highly recommend you guys check out both of their courses. Let's talk about speed painting. Because I know that's kind of the hot topic, and it's one of the biggest things that is required from an artist at a live event, because let's kind of break it down, right? Like we have, on average, our events are about 4 hours. Over the course of those 4 hours, what's your average like bottle count?
It ranges because of that depends on how busy it is too, right? But usually when I go, it gets really busy. I have done, I think, between 20 to 60 within 5 hours. My hours usually 5 hours. So that's about that much. But that is like a combination of painting and engraving. And that's the thing too, if you know both, like, if someone is an absolute rush, I can just engrave because it doesn't require dry time. So technically, like I probably do up to 50 products. And the speed painting is like, it's so important because like, I'll be honest with you, I've talked to clients and they don't like slow painters.
So let's break it down really quick, just on the numbers basis. So you say on average, and this kind of aligns with like what I've experienced as well, 60 bottles over 5 hours. That's 12 bottles per hour, which comes out to about 5 minutes per bottle.
Yeah.
That is not an easy task when you take into account the dry time. I've done the engraving bottle painting experience as well. And it's really important to be able to do both of those within the 5 minutes. So it's super important for you to be able to paint and know your tools and know what the dry time is right away. Otherwise, you can, really dissatisfy some of these higher paying clients. We work for luxury clients, right? And their clients have a lot of money. They don't have a lot of time. They want to get in, they get out, and like, that's it, right? Like, so we don't want to dilly dally and have them wait for 30 minutes because that's not an experience that people are going to enjoy. Michelle, did you want to add anything?
Yeah, the speed painting thing, the techniques that we teach, we have a lot of experience on site. So we kind of find out which is the fastest. Telisa is highly skilled in doing the impressionist technique, which is a lot of different little strokes all in one, but still can do it really fast. For me, the modified one and done is sort of like a one swipe painting, but you add a little bit more to it just to put a little bit more textures, depth. So we have found these to be very quickly. Of course, it depends how intricate you want to make your design. So let's say you only have 5 minutes to do so. Maybe that would just be one flower and one leaf instead of doing the full entire bouquet of flowers. So there's certain things that you can do to really decrease your time. And that all comes with knowing the right technique, knowing your composition, knowing how much flowers you can do, and knowing your skill level within the amount of time that you have. So you work with all of those things just in that short amount of time. And if you have time, you can add engraving to it. So there's a lot of different things that you can do, but mainly I think the main focus is just knowing your skill level and being confident with whatever you're working with.
I love that. Thank you for that summary, Michelle. Telisa, did you want to add anything else about FBPA?
Yeah, so and we teach how to manage that expectation because we're not just teaching the skills, but we also teaching like how do you manage and how you communicate to the clients to make sure that everything is clear. We both have clear expectation, no one's disappointed, because that's the last thing that you would want to happen. What you want to happen is to be rehired because you're being such a professional. You know how to, you have the capacity of skills and time to deliver what you're asked to do, but also knowing how to say no if you get asked like a completely complicated, painting. So all of that stuff is all covered in our course.
Yeah, that's such a good point. Crowd management and really taking control of your workflow is half of the battle. We've had so many of our Craft Academy members who like worked their first event and then ended up just saying yes to everything and had to stay after. So like that is so important for you to like be able to establish those boundaries and communicate what your limitations are. And it's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of taking control and taking on leadership. So that's such an important skill to really employ there. Thank you guys for that amazing summary. I'm super excited for the advanced version. For anyone who's not familiar with bottle painting itself or even painting in general, how will they know which course is right for them?
Oh, we made this amazing video quiz. If you go to the site, there's a little button that you can click. And then from there, Telisa and I, you will get to see us. We ask you a series of questions. So some of them being like, do you have experience painting? Even if it was years ago. And then from there, it'll take you on a short little journey to see and recommend which course would be the correct one for you. And of course, we are always available. Like if you have a specific question, you can always come and ask us and we will help guide you through it.
I love it. It's such a cute quiz. You guys take it even if you're not going to enroll in it. It's such a cute quiz. I highly recommend it. Do you have to be in fundamentals of bottle painting to join the advanced version?
Oh my gosh, absolutely not. We have a lot of painters who do have some experience and want to join us in the FBP Advance, which is totally cool. We love that. We love that you have some experience and would like to join us. And of course, we want to see all the FBP students there too. So yes, you do not have to have any experience to join the advanced course.
Amazing. But it helps. Nothing wrong with, preparing and getting the fundamentals right.
Of course.
Will you have a bundle for those people who want to join both programs?
Yes. So we're going to wait till we release the course and then we will come up with some sort of bundle deal, make it a little extra. We'll see.
We'll see.
I'm super excited for both. As a calligrapher and entrepreneur, there's nothing more frustrating and lonely than having to work in the studio all by yourself and trying to learn these like skills and just not having anyone to call upon. In addition to that, having coached over 100 calligraphers at this point, I know that the best way to grow as an artist is to ask for help and to learn from someone who is either in the same position as you or more advanced as you are. Tell us what kind of support that you get as a student of Fundamentals of Bottle Painting and the Advanced.
Yeah, so we have a Discord group. So currently both Michelle and I have our own course where we each have our own Discord group where the community help is there to ask any questions. So it's going to be the same format. The Discord group is basically, it's a chat app. And it has different channels. So for whatever questions or whatever experience that they want to share with, whether they want to have a feedback or any questions about the business or, they want to show off their work, it's all there for them to ask questions and they get immediate support either from us and all for the community. Because we understand that it's hard to do things by yourself. Like, it's nice to have a group of people who are in the same journey as you, and having that support and community group, it really helps you grow faster. And that's why we want to have that Discord group. It's been a very active group because we want to make it fun. Like me and Michelle, we're pretty chill. We don't like to have that whole, subordinate relationship or whatnot. We like to see everyone the same level. At our capacity, we try to be as available as possible. But if not, the students always help, like the instructors say this and then, it's in that module. So it's kind of great reminder to each other. So you're never going to be alone when you're in our community.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen some of the Discord chats. It's honestly like chatting with your best friend. It's like so cool that you guys give so much access into that it feels like you're literally talking to them and they're responding back with full responses. Like you build that relationship with the instructor and they're there for you to call upon for their resources and stuff. And it's just amazing what kind of relationship you guys have with your students. You guys don't hold anything back, right? Like all of this information
we spill a lot of teas there.
There's tea, there's
always tea. There's always
every day.
Yeah, there's always tea in live event industry because it's still like novel to a lot of people, right? So like if say for example, if a new brand want to do live events, they don't know what our rate is. And we tell each other, I always tell my experience, this brand wants only have this much budget. there's a way to talk it up for them to pay you your rate. So all that stuff, it's all happening in the Discord.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's literally like talking to your bestie, Telisa. In addition to that, both of these programs that you guys have, they are lifetime membership, correct?
Of course, yes.
All the new updates, new flowers that you learn, different techniques that you have, you get access to all of that. So again, there's like no gatekeeping. All the information is all on the course and on the Discord channels as well.
So with the FBP, we also, the beginner's course, we have a live painting party every single month. So that's where I would go on and teach you guys a new different technique of flowers. So we have one coming up very soon. And then with the advanced course, Telisa and I are going to be doing live monthly reviews. This, you can pre-submit your work, and then Telisa and I will come onto Zoom and we will pull up your work, we will critique it, give you feedback. If you want to join us live, we highly encourage you to do so. And this is all included with the FBP Advanced course.
That's awesome.
You can tell we love to party, right?
Review parties, painting parties,
Yes,
the fun never stops. It's like the gift that keeps on giving.
Exactly.
I love it. Cool. Is there anything else you want to share about FBP? What else do we get with it?
Fun.
Yeah, and we call ourselves edutainers because when we're educating, we don't like to sound boring. I think we're fun teachers. I like to think so.
We get to be like
Yes.
Oh yes, I'm seeing the hands.
training props.
Yeah, because we don't want you to fall asleep during our lesson. Like, you know?
I don't think that's even possible. You guys are so entertaining, literally. And you have so much information to share and you guys make it super fun. So this is such an amazing course. I can't say that enough today. With all of the interviews and case studies that I like to do, I love giving tactical advice to people who are watching these episodes and maybe have not invested in my program yet or any of your programs. Since there's 2 guests today, we're gonna give you a treat and give you 2 valuable pieces of advice and tactical information. So Michelle, we'll start with you. What is your number 1 tactical advice for someone who is starting their own calligraphy business and might be feeling frustrated with their growth?
Oh, I love this question. Okay, so first of all, like if you're just starting out, I have been there and I know how hard it is when you start to look at other people's work on social media. What I have to say is really don't compare yourself to others. Everyone is on their own journey. Everyone starts at different times. We're not all the same. So where I may be may not be where you are, and that is totally, totally fine. So please don't compare yourself to others. You're on your own journey. Just remember that you move at your own pace. Someone else may have time on you, but it's okay because you're going to get there eventually. And the second thing, invest into yourself. Invest into your learning before you start doing other things, whether that's, hiring somebody, hiring a teacher, hiring a coach, a mentor, whoever that may be. Look into courses. Just do things to better yourself so that you can continue to grow first, because growth really starts within yourself first, and then you can go out and really help others from there.
I love that. Oh my gosh, what a good answer. Amazing. That was perfectly said. And honestly, I can't think of anyone who invested in themselves and said like, this was the worst investment of my life. Like no one ever says that. Literally, the only way that you can grow is to invest and learn. And why not kickstart that whole journey for yourself by investing in programs? Okay, thank you, Michelle. And Telisa, we have a lot of people who watch the channel who are in different countries or maybe remote parts of like the US where calligraphy might not be as prevalent. What would you tell someone who is a pioneer in their area and is looking to build a calligraphy business in a new area or country?
I think what's really important to first do a market research, and you can always create that opportunity. The fact that you're actually new to that area and hasn't been in high demand yet, that means like you don't have any competition, like there's no sharks around you, and you can really start by, like what Michelle said, investing in someone who has done it before. Even if they're in a different country, they already have the blueprint of what is expected and whatnot. Every brand, even if they're in a different country, they always have the same kind of guidelines. So having a mentor or a business coach really does help, because that helps you define what your goals is and really take action upon it. And And I think it's really important to really try to find friends who are, also calligraphers in that area. If it's not in the high demand area where calligraphy is not demand yet, maybe there are someone who are also doing calligraphy there. Maybe you can all pitch together, and then like you have to have that abundance mindset. Work with your community to build that demand. If live events is not a thing yet, there's weddings like literally everywhere in the world. There's birthday parties, people get engaged, like create that and then network with all these event planner. You just have to be resourceful. Being resourceful will take you so far, whether being resourceful with your skills, with your networking. I do highly agree that to invest with programs that can accelerate your growth that way.
Perfectly said, Telisa. Thank you so much for sharing your experience. I'm just going to do a quick plug here for the Craft Academy, just because we've had so many people who have been able to build up their calligraphy businesses, whether they're live events or products or other different niches in the calligraphy industry in the Craft Academy, because, we have people in like Dubai, New Zealand, Germany, South Africa, and those people have been able to create their own calligraphy niche within their country. So, just because it hasn't been done in your specific area doesn't mean that it's impossible and it cannot be done in the first place. So, investing in a course or a coach who has been there, done that, and has helped so many other people do it, I think that is one of the most valuable things that you can do for your business. So just doing a quick plug there. If you guys want to apply for the Craft Academy, I'll link that down below as well, or just go to wandercrafter.com/apply. You guys have done some amazing things with your calligraphy businesses. And it's so amazing to like grow next to you guys and, just throw out ideas and collaborate with other calligraphers who are past, the 10K months. What are some future plans for Juniper Calligraphy and Rosen Art?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Like very near future, like near within like a few months.
Like next month.
Okay, so obviously the course, but with the course, you guys need new brushes. So we have a beginner set, and with the new course strap, we also have an advanced set coming out. I really want to say thank you to Flo, first of all. She is the one who was able to make this all happen. Telisa and I just came out and we were like, we want these brushes, and Flo was like, I got you. And she was able to make it work. So thank you so much, Flo, for that. Yes, but we do have the brushes coming out very, very soon.
And it comes in a cute little container.
And we had to be matching.
Yeah,
of course.
Aesthetic. Hello.
Of course, it's all about aesthetics.
Yeah.
But other than that, like very long-term stuff, I really do see taking this bottle painting stuff to the next level. So even though this is like an advanced course, we're going to continue to support you guys. We'll see what that looks like. We don't know yet, but there will be tons of support and resources in the next months, years to come after that. So it's exciting.
Yeah, this is just the beginning, guys. Like this is if you haven't jumped on the bottle painting train yet, I highly recommend that you do, because this is a growing trend. I want to say at least half of my requests now are bottle painting. And I'm even flying to DC to do an event next weekend. So it's huge, it's growing, it's continuing to grow. So definitely jump on that sooner than later. Telisa, how about you? Any future plans?
Oh my God. Well, I think, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I'm not one of those who have like 5-year plan. I just go with whatever opportunity that comes to me. And I still love being in the live events atmosphere. And I do so many things, right? I do calligraphy, engraving, and fashion illustration. And I just want to keep, I guess, sharing tips and information, not gatekeeping anything, just really share my experience with the community. And I can't wait. I'm pretty sure this bottle painting advanced course is going to take us to maybe even bigger opportunity for something. So I'm just pretty much right now just open to anything, but nothing is set in stone right now. So
I mean, I would say the three of us are probably the biggest names in the live event industry right now. And we all have our own specific talents. So this is just hope for you, for anyone who's watching and is feeling like they're really behind. It's possible to get there. It really is. You have to start at zero. Everyone does. And so did we. And if we have been able to work with such amazing brands, that means that you can too. So investing in education and knowledge and mentors is the best thing that you can do for your business and your business growth, not only personally, but also your business growth as well. So definitely take the opportunity while you have access to us. We, again, don't gatekeep. I give out so much information in my videos. Telisa and Michelle, they post so much on their Instagram and in their newsletter. So definitely take advantage of that if you haven't already. I ask everyone this question before, as we're ending. So every single person has answered this question. When you first started your business, let's pretend like we're talking to that person. What would you tell yourself at stage 0 of your business, knowing what you know now?
Oh my gosh. So many things.
Oh my God.
I think when we start our business, we're really afraid, like we want to make it work so badly. We put everything into it and we really try hard to make it work. I love that part about it. But at the same time, if something doesn't work out, then I do think it's okay. Like failure is okay. There's a quote that says, the more failures you have, the closer you are to your win. I don't think I would have believed that when I was like early in my business, because there were so many things I loved and I was like, I need to make it work. But over time, I'm like, okay, this is something that it's okay to let go and move on to something else. Like keep trying new things. Of course, put your time and energy into it, learn and see if it's for you or not. But definitely if it doesn't work out, it's okay. Even when you're trying a new skill or a new craft, we're going to be bad in the beginning. It's fine. But over time, you really grow into that. So, oh my gosh, that's just like one thing I'd tell myself.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I think if I wanted to tell myself in 2017, it would be, don't be afraid to take risk. I think entrepreneurship have really taught me a lot about being brave to take risks, because the higher risk that you're taking, the more returns that you get. So if you feel that investing in programs or coaches or any courses that can up level your skill, do it, but at your capacity too. I think it's really important. I know that people wants to go hustle, go really fast, take risks, but also take care of yourself. Your mental health is super important. If you're not in the right capacity, mentally, spiritually, psychologically, it's really hard to grow. Like what Michelle was saying earlier, don't compare yourself with others. You got to compare with yourself. Yourself is your own competition, not other people. So go at your own pace. But also don't be afraid to fail, because failing is part of learning, and take that risk, take that opportunity that comes to you.
It's so hard to when you're in the thick of it and you feel like you're failing, it's really hard to see it objectively and see yourself in 5 years being successful. Looking back on it too, I feel like that was probably the best years of business, because you got to experiment and do whatever the heck you wanted without the pressure of maybe going against your brand or something like that. So I definitely agree with both of you guys. Embrace the failure and prioritize yourself first. I love it. Thank you guys so much. That was so educational. Anything else you want to kind of share with our audience before we let you go?
Enjoy your process. Enjoy your learning. That's all I can say. You got to have fun.
Why did you start doing crafting in the first place? You want to have fun. You want to have a creative release. And then from there, who knows what can happen?
Yeah. You never know where your business could take you, where this journey could take you. I'm sure for all of us, calligraphy started off as a hobby and now it exploded into thriving businesses all around the world. So you just never know where that's going to take you.
You all grow off so hard. You're here now.
Yeah.
Can't go back.
No turning back now. The only way to go is forward. Yeah. I love it. Thank you too for coming on, Michelle and Telisa. I value your experience, your expertise, and your drive so much. So thank you both for coming on here and sharing your wisdom with our audience. I appreciate you so much. Tell us where we can find you and learn more about bottle painting.
Ooh, we have a lot. So I have my regular Instagram. It's juniper.calligraphy. We also have a bottle painting Instagram. So at Bottle Paintings, that's where you can find inspiration from a ton of different artists. We like to feature different bottle painters too. So if you are a bottle painter and want to be featured on our Instagram, go ahead and send us a DM. And we also have a website, Bottle Painting, where you can go on and check out all the different courses, the workshops, the brushes,
the blogs.
And the blogs.
Yeah.
so much on that site. So bottlepainting.com.
Love it. Telisa?
Well, I'm very active on Instagram, so you can chat with me. It's Rosie and Art. I also have a website, rosieandart.com. And sometimes I hang out on TikTok, just like to kind of show the very relaxed version of Telisa. So I'm there. I also have a YouTube channel. It's not super active, but I have some really good sources there about hand engraving. Yeah, those are where you can find me.
Amazing. Thank you all. Thank you both so much. I will link all of those down below for you guys to check out their work and get in contact with them. If you resonated with this interview, please, and if you want to build and scale a profitable calligraphy business, definitely check out the Craft Academy. If you want to learn more about bottle painting, definitely check out Telisa and Michelle's work. You will not regret it, I promise you. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share this with someone who is an aspiring calligrapher or artist. Your support really means the world to us, and it helps us put out quality free content just like this. And then one last thing, just for your time for watching this video, we're actually giving you $25 off on, is it FBP and FBPA? Like, is it both or just one?
Yeah, it's for both.
Okay, cool. The code is Wandercrafter. So I will link that down below in the description. So if you want to get a cute little discount onto the course, I will link that down below with the coupon code. I promise you will not regret it. It's amazing. I learned so much, and I'm continuing to learn every day from these wonderful people. So until next time, happy painting, everyone.
Amazing.